What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Redline Racing Garage. So we are back at it again. We are not wasting any time. We already got some more parts for the SI. So as you guys can see, I did go and get a new seat. We got a steering wheel. We got a NRG quick release hub, and we also got the hardware and the rails needed to mount this seat. So like I told you guys, I am not wasting any time. I'm trying to get this thing all knocked out and ready to go for the next racing season, which is literally around the corner. Just a couple months and we are back at it again. So I'm trying to get this thing all knocked out and ready to go. So without further ado, we're going to be installing all of these things today. Alright, so let's get started. It is pretty cold in here. I do have my little heater set up here. I still didn't get to install the actual heater like I told you guys when I was doing the ceiling and stuff here. I'm still waiting on the electrician to come by and install some heat in here. So it is really cold. As you guys can see, I'm really all beefed up because I have like 2 sweaters on. But no excuses, we're here now and we got some parts, and I'm really excited to get this process going, and I want to get this stuff installed and see how this thing looks. So mind you guys that power is, yes, it's really good, but it's not everything. You guys have to also think about your weight. So it's literally power to weight ratio. So I'm trying to put the SI on a very strict diet right now. It is gutted. If you guys already know or you don't, it is fully gutted. I still have to take the headliner off, maybe the door panels as well. The major thing that I do want to get rid of is the sunroof with the whole assembly, because that's like super heavy. But this is the first step to actually start to do some weight reduction. So these SI front seats, like, they're super heavy. Like, the stock seats are really heavy. Like, I was so surprised that that's how heavy they are. So that's why I did decide to go with only one seat. I'm not gonna be running both. If I do need to run both, maybe for like some reaction videos or some content, or somebody wants to sit in the passenger seat, I can go and install the stock one and we should be okay. But right now I do want to get as much weight out of this thing as possible, and that's why I did go with one seat. The steering wheel, yes, there isn't really a lot of weight in the stock steering wheel, but it's not really about that. It's about putting the quick release on it so I can actually get in the car a lot easier, and the steering wheel is not in the way because this seat is a one piece. It's not a reclinable seat, so it might be a lot easier for me to get in and out. And hey, I want a better, nice looking steering wheel, so that's why we did go and grab a steering wheel as well. So here it is. So I did go with the NRG. This is a one-piece seat, so not reclinable. So that's the only position that it's going to be in. The reason I did go with NRG is because they are cheap. So I need to save as much money as possible for the other things that we need to do for the 8th gen. So I did go with this seat, and then we got the NRG hub and then the NRG quick release as well. And then the steering wheel that I did go with is a Sparco steering wheel. So this thing is with the red stitching, and I think it looks really nice. So I did go with this Sparco steering wheel. So we're gonna be getting all of these things installed right now. So the thing that I have to do right now is I gotta get these seats out, which shouldn't be a big deal because everything is already gutted. There's no carpet or anything, so it's literally 2 bolts in the front, 2 in the back, and then we should be good to go. Gonna get these seats out, put this one in, and then we'll start on the steering wheel. Alright, got both seats out. Got them sitting right here. So like I said, it was pretty simple, just 4 bolts on each seat, and then we got it out. As for the airbag connectors and stuff, I'm just gonna leave it for now. I'm not exactly sure what's gonna be happening with that, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. And yes, when I did take the seats out, I did disconnect the battery, so we're safe. Always dealing with electrical, you always need to disconnect your battery, so that's all good to go. And now what I'm gonna do is in here I have all of the rails and all the hardware, so I'm gonna start digging into this. I'm probably gonna have to mount everything on the seat, and then I can go and install that in the 8th gen. So I'm gonna go and start digging into this thing and then start mounting it to the seat. Alright, so here it is. We got the rails and all the hardware, and this is from PLM. So we got the PLM hardware. Let's go ahead and open it up. Let's see what we have to deal with. It's probably a crap load of stuff. Hopefully it's nothing too major and it's an easy install. Let's see. Got the one rail here, the second rail here, and then we got brackets, and then we got more brackets. So we have 2 in here, 2 in there, and then we have, I'm guessing, a handlebar, something like that. We'll have to find out and see. And we have no owner's manual, so we're gonna have to figure this thing out on our own. Alright. So, got this. Should be fairly simple. Got some nuts here. And then I did go and grab some new hardware. So this was actually sold separately, which doesn't make any sense to me. But this is sold separately, but it is what it is. We need that stuff to get this all mounted. Alright, so I got the rails all put together. I didn't really tighten anything down just yet because I might have to flip it around. So the bigger bracket goes in the back, and then the smaller one goes in the front. Reason I didn't tighten these nuts all the way down is because I might have to flip them, because the way they are positioned right now is for a bigger seat. So I'm gonna have to actually mount these on the seat and see how they fit on the chassis itself. If not, I might have to flip them over, flip them around this way so that they are at a shorter base, because right now they are on a longer base. So we'll see once we get this all in. But these are all done, ready to go. And then I do have the seat here, so I was assembling it right here on the floor. So it does come with these NRG brackets already, but you can't really bolt it up properly, so I'm gonna have to remove this and then just use those brackets provided by PLM. So these things, I'm gonna remove them. Well, even though they look nice, but they're not gonna really work, and I probably could get them to work, but here the front bracket doesn't reach all the way. So yeah, it does look really nice, but I can't reuse them because the front bracket is a shorter bracket and it doesn't reach all the way. So I'm gonna have to remove this and then run the PLM ones, which is fine. So I'm gonna get started by removing this, and then I'm gonna install the rails on the seat, and then we can get it in the car. Alright, so we got the NRG brackets off the seat, and then I did go ahead and mount the PLM rails on the seat already. So we should be good to go now. I did also go and measure out from bolt to bolt, and then also in the car I did from bolt to bolt, just to make sure that it's all aligned, and then once we put it in, it should line up, and then we're ready to bolt it down. So I think we're ready to go. Let's see how this thing is gonna look, hoping that everything lines up, and then we can just bolt this thing down, and then we should be good to go. Another thing that I have to do is get the seat belt buckle from the stock seat and put it on the rail here. So they have a little section right here where that seat belt bolts up. So we're gonna be bolting that up. So let me go do that, remove it, bolt it up, and then we'll put it in. All right, so I started to remove the stock seat belt, but take a look at this, guys. It's all wired up and everything, and this thing is super heavy. So because we are running, we are going to be running the Fuel Tech, which is a standalone, so nothing is going to work anyways. So I don't even want to reuse this because of the weight. Like, this is just, we're doing weight reduction, and I don't want to add more weight if I don't need to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find just a regular seat belt from somewhere else, and then we're going to get that all installed. So for now, we're not going to be running the seat belt. And it doesn't really matter because this car is sitting here anyways. It's not going anywhere. But somewhere down the line, when we go to the track, yes, we're going to have to go and get a seat belt. And then I can just put that on. So we're about ready to slap this thing in the 8th gen. Alright, so today is the next day. Last night I did get the seat in. It's all mounted. It's all ready to go. I didn't finish filming a outro because I had company over and it was getting pretty late. So the seat is all done. It's all ready to go. As you guys can see, looks really good in there. I had to kind of fight it because, as you guys know, it's all aftermarket and nothing is 100%. So I was kind of fighting it a little bit. I had to remove the seat, put the rails in, and then put the seat back on, and then kind of tighten and loosen and get this thing all into place. But it's all done, all figured out. It looks really good in there. So I will be doing the steering wheel today, but we're gonna leave it for another episode. So I will be installing it right now. I will be filming it, but we will leave that for another episode. So look out for that. We're gonna be doing the steering wheel right now. Get it all installed. And then it's gonna be looking better. We're gonna have a lot of weight removed. And that's not it yet. I still plan on doing a lot more weight reduction as we go. I'm trying to get as much weight as I can out of this car. And like I said, this is the first step into starting the weight reduction. And like I said again, we have a lot more parts coming in. Still waiting on a couple things. I did already order them up, so just waiting. And yeah, so we're gonna keep continuing to knock the 8th gen out, make sure it's ready for the track when it's time to get there. And I can't wait till this thing is back up and running, guys. It's been a very, very long time, and it's been tough with the 8th gen this year. It's been really, really tough, but we're getting it back up and running, and hopefully everything works out for us and we should be good to go. So please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.